Hello everybody, heroes of the Greek Sea with a mod spotlight for the Age of Justinian mod AD 5555, yeah, 550 AD. This takes place on that time where Justinian basically has reconquered parts of the Western Roman Empire, and in this campaign you're going to basically play as a couple of factions you could play as. One is the Avarioi, the Hephalites. We go to Romania, what is basically the Roman Empire right now. You can see the conquest of Justinian. We have Britannia, also a cool faction you could play as an imperial faction that has basically still exists in Britain. Basically, I suppose you could call it Arturios. I was basically going to say like the birthing of Arthur, and here we go. You can play as Arturios, so that's quite cool. And then we also have Regnum Marnorum Romanium, but it's basically an faction of Romans in Africa. And they're really good in basically irrigation, so they got a fertility bonus and all that stuff, and also conversion is also quite good. Then we go towards Cordoba, which is basically a city-state of Rome, and that's really religious, basically true Roman piety. Here we go. Sorry for that. Yeah, basically they are really good with that, as you can see. Actually, that's quite nice. 35% less religious interest and tributary state and research rate, so not bad. Then we got the Eastern Empires. We've got the Alani. We got the Turk. I think those ones are predecessors of the Turks, I guess. The Basmukasan are also a faction. I'm not totally sure what this one is before, but they're basically the Ghassanids, more or less. Got Armenia. You got actually two Armenia. You got Upper and Lower Armenia. Basically, basically the Saturn Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire basically split Armenia in two puppet state for both factions. And you got, of course, the Sassanid Empire, or Esnaraskahir, or whatever they pronounce that as. Then we got pagan kingdoms. We got Tricandia. They're a pain in the butt if you play as the Romans. We're going into a campaign, like I think there will be around 50 turns where I have been playing as the Roman Empire basically, or the Byzantine Empire, or whatever you want to call them. And I got the Saxons, basically again Germanic raiders, really cool looking guy, I must admit. Got then also Frisia and more Germanics. Got Saxonia, Saxons. Again, they look really cool. We got then also Afonso, a Celtic actually. So some Celts that have long resided in the mountains even during the Roman times, I guess. I'm not totally sure on that, but sometimes in narrative. And then we got Christian kingdoms. Unfortunately, I don't think we can show them all. Actually, we can. We got Aquitania. We got basically Visigoths. These are Burgundy, Gepi. Austria is basically France. They're actually quite powerful because they got a whole lot of vassals, so they are actually quite powerful. Although you don't really see that. They're basically the Franks. And then we got another faction down here. I'm not too sure what they are going to be called. Possibly descendants of the Suebi. And then we got the Requiem Lombardum, basically the Lombards. Alright, and then we go to the Norse Kingdom. We got the Catur, the Chartor, the Danir, and we got the Angli, who are actually basically the Angles who have invaded the first Norman invasion of Britannia after the Romans left, basically. And then we got the Celts, Scotty. Really? Scotty over there? Old clothes. And the Picti. And then we got the Dest Kingdoms. We got Carmantia, Banaluknakma, Himya, Sarakanioi, the Ascum, and then we got still the Slavs. We got the Wenden, the Slavokai, and the Anatani. Basically, so those are the factions you can play as. going to take a little bit of a look on the units that we also have. They have a lot of different units, and new. Some factions don't have too many, but most of them do have new units, like the Romans. I will put the link in the description below for you to take a look at the mod if you want to take a look on it. The link will be to that in the description below. Here we got Assassinates, not totally different, but they have some different units, so again, nicely done. We got Britannia. Guess someone would like to know what they have. Basically a mix between Roman and Britain units. Cordoba, also mostly Roman, but also again a mix, not too diverse. But still, I think this is still more than still in development. I hope they expand, because I've been playing it. It's been quite a lot of fun. This is basically the Roman roster. They've been quite multi-diverse. They have a lot of different troops, so that's also quite cool. Optimati, I think these are like basically cataphracts. Yeah, and below Carrara, we also got the Romans, Reckoning, yeah, Germanic people. What do like the Danes have? Yeah. Again, I must also admit, some of the factions really look like quite cool, like of those centuries, what they would look like. Some of the units model look better than like in the normal campaign, to be honest. So that's definitely an improvement. And then we got the Turkics. Oh, not too many units, but still interesting. Let's take a look at the campaign. I'm just showing you off. It's not going to be too long a video. We're also going to do a battle that I played. I actually should have paused it. Well, there we go. We're like in turn 50 or something like that. I'm not totally sure. But I guess you just saw it. Well, this is where we are at now. This is like in the beginning of the campaign with the Eastern Romans or the Roman Empire. You basically are trying to hold on as much territory as possible. Well, what I basically did, I basically abandoned Spain. You start off in the campaign with all of this territory, but I couldn't hold it. I also had this one, but I thought, yeah, that's not going to work. I still have Africa though. I mostly have consolidated Africa. The Garamantes are now my puppet state. These guys are sort of my Ask allies. They don't like me. They actually like me, but yeah, we're just allied. We're just friendly on friendly terms. I have been able to stabilize the islands, and over here I'm basically trying to suppress the barbarian or seize the Christianic kingdoms of the Astraca. As you can see, they have a lot of basically big factions that are like their puppets, so they're quite strong. Aquitania though has actually been being destroyed by war actually. They were actually quite big, but I think they have been having lost by rebellions. And then I basically I've been fighting the Lombards. Started actually off with a defensive alliance with them, but that didn't really work well. So I've been able to slowly but surely stabilize the empire, and it is actually finally going well. It has been a lot of rebellions. I'm still not totally pleased with all the provinces. Not everyone is like happy. I got a lot of buffer states between all of them. Ah, god damn it, not again. Between all the factions, so that's something that we are trying to hold on to. And yeah, basically have some buffer state like here with Pondus, and they also like provide with us with trade, so that's not bad either. I'm actually not making my most money actually by trade as well, so this is quite good. But yeah, overall it's been quite fun. I'm also playing, of course, with Belisarius and Justinian. I got basically Justinian to adopt Belisarius, who's going to be the next emperor when he dies. He's actually almost 80 years old. He basically, yeah, he lost his wife. I think the plague already has like been like sort of already happened. Unfortunately, he isn't too great a ruler anymore. He was actually quite great, of course, but not anymore. Like he got some. Basically he has quite a lot of debuffs. Basically all provinces -3 and somewhat strange. So I hope he dies actually soon, so Belisarius can take the reins. We no longer have those debuffs. But yeah, that's a bit what I've been doing, trying to, yeah, basically making people Eastern Christian as well, and just slowly trying to, yeah, bring peace to the remnants that we hold on to, that we're trying to hold on to, basically, from the old empire. And right now I'm fine with that. I'm definitely planning at some point to go out here and try and take France back, all the other pieces of the Eastern Empire. But who knows? That is definitely something for the future. But if you want me to do a campaign on this, there's definitely a chance for that. We might do some live streams in the future where we continue with this campaign. That might be an option. But yeah, this is basically a bit of the campaign. I guess we'll take a look on one of the other factions now. Maybe like the Frankish kingdom or the Britannic kingdoms. I will see you like in a sec. Here we are with the Britannic faction. He's basically started off with two of those provinces. She quite actually divided, so I think this is like a campaign that's going to be really challenging. But as you can see, basically a mix between Roman and yeah, Britannic levies. So that's quite cool too. So I think it would be quite cool to see what kind of things you can do with that. Um, I think you're also like the only Latin faction really. So I'm curious, like if the Saxons would be. Those are not the same Saxons. No, these like the. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a chance. But yeah, that's quite cool. So you could play as the Britons. Uh, don't really have any real yeah, change yet to really start upgrading. But I guess you have to try and fight against the invasion of the Anglo-Saxons and try and push them out. And yeah, that's basically what with those. Let's take a look at Franks. Well, there we are. Like this is like the Franks, or yeah, but the Astrakia or whatever they're called. But yeah, you can start off with them like yeah, basically Frankish lances. That gives it away. Also, it's like one of the faction-specific mercenaries you can hire. But yeah, these are basically the Frankish who are basically controlled like this. As you can see, they have quite a good network of allies. So yeah, I guess you got Frisia, who's down there. We could like go there, but I think the best strategy you could do is basically go after the Eastern Romans and try and take down Italy, trying to take that out. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's basically what they are about. Let's now get into the battle and show off a little bit of the units. Just the battle of the campaign map, so this is really yeah, nothing that showed off like the best tier units, but just a small interesting battle. So I see you there. Well, here we are. Unfortunately, removed the sound a little bit, but I guess we're going to actually go to slow-mo so we can take a look on the units. We are doing a battle with the Romans against the Franks or the Astraci or whatever how you pronounce that word. Here we go. This actually is one of the more professional armies that we got as the Eastern Romans. We've got here the Axtincanii, who are a very heavy melee unit, and they look freaking awesome. I must admit, they look quite cool. And because of that, we're going to take a nice look at this. And this might be the screen, the thumbnail for the campaign. And here we got some more. And these ones actually look cooler. What are these guys again? The Decii? Yes, the Daci. I'm not sure what they are, but they're like basically a melee unit. I'm not sure where they should be, what this word means. Just Daci. Or Daki? Is it Daki or Dace? I'm not sure, but I guess Daki because it's the C. Oh dear. Well, here we got some more Limitania. They're actually quite, not really too heavily armored. They basically have like a shield and armor value. Like I think if they're being, I think there is like a chance if they're like being hit on the shield, they take less damage. But if they are being hit on the body, they take more damage. I'm not totally sure if that is how that works. But yeah, I'm not too sure, but who knows. And here we got some of those more heavier cavalry. We got here the Defectores, or some really reasonable medium shock cavalry. And then we got the general units, the Successor Militum, where again also some very heavy melee cav, some nice kill armor. Now in here we got some, I think the Billacalare. No, I think we don't have those ones in this one, but we do have some Hunnii, who are basically Hurlii, who are mercenaries, or Futrate. And here we got some Cutes Dalmate. And here we got some Longobardi lancers, basically, again Ferrate lances. And here we got some mercenary Germanic band, again mercenaries with some chainmail. Not all of them actually have that, actually a lot. I think the one that I just said had chainmail is basically the leader. That might be the case, yeah. Yeah, although this actually might be coincidence, I'm not sure. No, that was actually totally a coincidence. Yeah, it's basically a mix. And then we got, let's go to the Frankish side. We got some Acararii, or basically archers. And here we got the main bulk, Axebania, who basically some axe units. I'm do special. Some mostly they have some padded clothing on. And then we go to the Coalmace units, or basically the main unit for the Germans, or the Germanic factions overall. Or Germanic invader factions, I guess you could say. But let's go to normal speed again and let's start seeing some battles. And we also got some archer units actually, who are really cool looking. Secretarii Karafis, who are actually some really cool archer units, I would say. They look cool with their tiny shield, but still nice. And I think that were all the units that we have to show off in this one. So yeah, basically here I'm basically scouting right now, so I can't see everybody. So I don't see all of these, so I'm only seeing this. It's going to be interesting. There we are. And actually, the general unit I think is an archer unit. At least one of those is. No, the general is actually an archer unit. So they actually, I think they both are. Both these ones are actually archer units as well, like horse archers. And this is quite good. It is a bit laggy, I don't know why, but unfortunate, but I hope that it won't be too much of a problem. They're skirmishing away right now. We're really seeing an attack by their launchers, who we didn't actually show off. Some, how are they called? Calabalari Laite. Some Shokav. Interesting. But yeah, they are now coming and they are being fired upon. Right now they are getting some shots in. And there we go. Oh. Oh, that is it. That is a hard one. Yeah, they are being pelted now. They are being pelted. And a lot. There we go. These are the, of course, the Acretarii, and they are getting another throw in, killing another bunch of the. Oh my god, that whole unit was slaughtered. And here we're going to get the first charge of the spears. I think I'm just in time of getting into information. Yes, I think I am. Yeah, I am. Okay, perfect. Trying to poke up the gaps a little bit. And I think I made a mistake here because they were still moving and now they are like, yeah, that's what they sometimes tend to do, unfortunately enough. But for some reason they basically are giving their backs to us. And I think mettle units in this version of the game are really powerful. That's what I've noticed in some of the battles. They are quite a lot more powerful. And here we're being a bit outflanked, but overall not bad. Some good kills. And here again. Ooh. Oh, they're doing a reasonable job. Being a bit getting through over here. A back flank with the axe band. And here again. Oh my god, bloody. So be honest. If you have seen Troy, what looks better? This game or Troy? My convictions are quite in this one because Troy, oh my god, that looks so terrible. Ugh. Especially without the blood, it absolutely looks ugh. The blood makes it most of the times look a little bit better, a little more realistic, because otherwise it's so awful. But we have to see. I'm not going to judge before I play it. I will judge a little bit. I think right now I don't think it's going to be a great game, but who knows? I can be surprised. I hope it is. I'm definitely going to play it on the channel. I guess we're going to see how well it does. Um, I'm kind of happy that I don't have to pay for it. It is just the way that it is, but still. Um, but we mostly now have one. Over here we are getting almost a breakthrough. They are being pushed back by the Axis. But enough about Troy. Let's continue with the mod spotlight. Here we got some more. Oh, got a jab throw right in the head. Ooh, that must have hurt. But we have mostly now routed up the unit, and we have seen some cavalry fights between ours and theirs. And here again, our general fighting their archers. Again, those general units also look quite cool with their skill armor. I must only say the skill armor of most units look quite kind of the best sometimes of the armor look values. I don't know why, it gives us off a nice cool look, the scaly armor of sometimes units. But yeah, I think that was it. We mostly have rounded up the units. I'm going to leave this mod spotlight off here. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. This was Heroes of the Greeks with the mod spotlight for Age of Justinian. Link down in the description below for the mod. You need a total of 3 parts for it before I forget to mention it. And there's no particular order, you have to put it up in the mod manager. At least I have not had that problem. Maybe there is the way that, but I hope not. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope this will be a cool mod to test out. Link in the description below once again. And have a great day. And I hope to see you in the next video. It was Heroes of the Greeks. Bye bye and have a great day.